Today's video is about a question I got long time ago in Bethlehem, but because I didn't have the facts, I couldn't answer the question well. And the question is, can a nurse or midwife become a medical doctor? And the answer is yes. Yes, a nurse or a midwife, any health professional with a health science degree can become a medical doctor. Now, how do you become a medical doctor here in Ghana? That is what we are coming to look at today. Watch it to the end because I'll talk about the requirements, the schools, the bottlenecks, restrictions, and how to find your way around those restrictions. So if you're interested, let's dive right in. There's a program offered here in Ghana called Graduate Entry Medical Program. It's a 4-year integrated program that leads to the award of Bachelor of Medicine. You know, in Ghana, medical school is for 7 years, but because you already have a science background, you've already worked in the health system, especially if you're a nurse, a physician assistant, a nutrition officer, biomedical scientist, and the like, you already have sufficient knowledge about the human body, how to handle it, diseases, and all of that. So in this program, you only do it for 4 years and you are graduated as a medical doctor. And so you start the program from level 300 and upwards. Now, this program is strictly fee paying. Yes, the government is not subsidizing anything for you. From crane to crank, you pay everything. So if that is part of your agenda, if you really want to become a medical doctor as a nurse or any of the professions I've mentioned, then you have to start planning, saving, investing money somewhere that will yield profits that you can use to fund yourself or get your family members on board to help you go through the program, because it's strictly fee paying, and normally fee paying programs can be expensive. So that is that about the program. Now let's look at the entry requirements, and some of them you might think does not apply to you, but you stick with me, okay? By the end of the video you will know what to do. All right, so before you can apply to this program, you have to have your first degree. Yes, so if you're a diploma nurse, you are a certificate holder, you have to get your degree before you can attempt to apply for this program. And your first degree should be a minimum of 2nd class lower. Anything lower than that is not accepted. So first degree, 2nd class lower, that is what they are looking for. And this is a list of professionals that can apply for this program. Any other profession outside this list is not allowed in the program. So if you are a disease control officer, health information officer, any of the allied health courses that is not listed here, you are not eligible to apply. They even advise that if your profession is outside this list, you are not advised to apply because you will not be given the chance. Okay, so that is that. And even though you're already a health professional, your WASI certificate is still relevant here. So you have to have good grades in your English, Maths, and Science, which are the core subjects, and 3 elective science subjects. For the 3 elective subjects, chemistry has to be part. Just stick with me to the end, okay? I'll talk about how you can get over this requirement, or how you can get this requirement ready if you are really interested. All right, and you also have to pass an entrance exam. They will do exams on general science, those aptitude tests, and all of that will be conducted, and it's a 3-hour plus exam. But all of the schools offer access courses that will prepare you for the exam. So they are not just leaving you hanging. They will do an access course, which you have to pay for again anyway. You have to pay for the access program, go through it for some weeks, and then prepare to write the exam. So that is that. And then after the exams, you go for an oral interview. And when you pass your exams and you pass the interview, you are given the opportunity to become a medical doctor. Now, there are only 3 schools in the country now that are accredited and mandated to run this program. And that's University of Ghana, Legon, University of Cape Coast, and Family Health University. The link to the page for this program on each school's website is in the description box. Click on it, look at the requirements and everything, read for yourself, okay? So these are the 3 schools I found that are accredited. Emphasis on accredited, okay? This course is expensive, so don't go and throw your money away in a university that is not accredited, and you come out as a medical doctor and yet you are still stranded, not getting the recognition that you need, or not even able to get your license to practice. Now, what can you do if you are a general art student, you didn't do chemistry, you didn't do physics, biology, or elective maths, and you are really interested in this course? I was discussing this with my colleagues the other day in the office, and one of my colleagues was like, that person should just go and write receipts for WASI. Okay, WASI is one exam that you can register and sit as an independent candidate. You don't need to be in SHS to write NOVDEC. Okay, so my advice is that when you finish your diploma or your certificate, because you are just out of school, right after your nursing school, that everything is still fresh, you are done with your licensing exam, take classes in these elective subjects. Okay, take classes in biology, chemistry, physics, and even elective maths. Okay, because now your knowledge from nursing school will help you better understand the basic SHS courses. Yes, it will help you understand the basic SHS courses. So it's kind of like you're cheating. You are cheating the system. But I think that is a way to go. And so if you're able to pass the NOVDEC, then you can add that to your WASI certificate and then build up on it as a medical doctor. My colleague who was advising that I talk about it this way did that same thing after she did her she was a community health nurse, and now she became and she upgraded to public health degree. So that is what she did to enhance her certificate to do the public health. Not that it's necessary, but in this case, what she did applies in this case. So you can also do the same thing to like cover your bottles and get the requirement that is needed. All right. Now, if you are a certificate holder, maybe you're a nurse assistant clinical or a nurse assistant preventive, because you don't want to keep so long, I think you are now going to do diploma and do degree, let your nurse upgrade. Okay, the nurse upgrade you do after your certificate nursing or after your certificate program should be the degree. Okay, you have to do the degree so that after the degree you can apply for the medical program. And in the service, that's Ghana Health Service, you are entitled to 2 study leaves with pay. Okay, 2 study leaves with pay. So if you are working and you get study leave with pay, you'll still be receiving salaries whilst going to school. And that alone can support some aspects of your expenses in school. So that is why I'm saying that if you're a certificate holder, don't do diploma, jump the diploma curve and do degree, and then the next study leave with pay that you might get. Then you can do the medical program, or you can do any of the degree programs that are offering sandwich, weekend programs. So you are still at work, you've not taken study leave with pay. Okay, you are still at work, but you are going for classes and you get your degree. So you get your degree without the study leave with pay. Okay, so your 2 study leaves are still intact for you, and then you go and get your degree. So that the first study leave you take, you use that first study leave to get your medical degree, and then you move on from there. Okay, so when you start working, if this is what you want to do, when you start working, look at the dynamics, look for programs that will help you accelerate fast. It takes planning. Okay, you have to plan, you have to prepare, because medical school is expensive, and the perception is that it's the rich man's kid that goes to medical school, and to some extent it's true, because even as regular students it's still expensive. So how about if you are a fee-paying student? That is not to discourage you. This is just to tell you that you have to plan from the word go, from the get-go. You have to start planning, saving, investing, and preparing well, so that when you get the opportunity, you don't find yourself wanting and all of that. Okay, here it is. For those of you who are wondering if you can become a medical nurse, this is the answer to your question. Don't go and do programs in schools that are not accredited. You go and spend money and come, you don't have the license to practice. Now I feel why you're frustrated mouse. Is there something called like that? So that is what I have for you today. I hope this video is helpful. Like it, share, and subscribe if you've not done that yet. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye.